In today's video, I am going to talk about my family story. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Realtor Gloria Chiamaka, a Port Harcourt-based realtor. And the story goes this way. My late father used to be a timber trader. One day, he called my mom. I have some money and I have two options. Should I go for a car or should I go for a land? My mom, being a wise woman, told him that cars can crash, but a land cannot crash. My father told her that he wants to build a house, but he wouldn't want the first house to be a residential house since we already live in a very prime location in the Owerri city. My father had to engage his lawyer. They now took him to a developing area in the Owerri north called Harcourt. Then there was only road and population. My father was like the first people that moved into that location. He got like 3 plots, fenced it, and started building. Then he built the house to a decking level and fell sick. Along the line, he gave up. May his soul rest in peace. The next thing that happened after the burial, when we were staying in Owerri main city, our landlord gave my mom a house increment notice. My mom had to ask her fellow tenants if landlord brought them such notice, and they said no. It now dawned on my mom that this man thought she can't pay the house rent. Sorry, I didn't mention that my dad had 3 shops in the timber market, and in that house he was building, he built the main building and a boys' quarter. My mom had to give the tenants in the timber market a notice to give her 2 years rent up front so that she could use it to put up this other boys' quarter to a level that could go well with her, which they did immediately, and she used that money to put the boys' quarter in a way that we could live at that time. Today, if you go to Harcourt here, you know what I'm talking about. The whole area is developed. The government house is close to that area. You have Avenue, you have several institutions, you have flyover. The place is well developed today. I think that is the story of my family. I will call it investment story. I want us to learn some points from my story. Number 1, my dad didn't just make decision on his own. He consulted his wife, who now told him to go for land that cannot crash instead of car. Number 2 lesson is my dad built that house in that developing location, and he built that kind of house then called Face Me I Face You so that it could fit that location and then generate him return. Some of you build duplexes, mansions in developing areas that you not even feel secure to live in. Number 3 lesson, my dad was among the first persons that moved into that location. Some of you are waiting for a location to develop very well before you could move in. But my dad was a smart investor who moved in before others came. Number 4 lesson, my dad didn't complain that the location was too far. He only saw potential in that location and he knew what he wanted to use the land for. Some of you buy properties without papers and you complain it is too far. A smart investor doesn't say a property is far. He only seeks for potential and then he invests. The 5th lesson, real estate, that is the only real thing in this life. Thank God that my dad was a smart investor and he saved our future. He left a generational wealth for us. So my question for you today is, would you be like my dad, or would you be like Mr. Chike, who worked for several years without a property to live for his children? Think about it. You can only do it right with Chyglosco Homes Limited. Call us today for a free consultation and we'll help you. Thank you and bye for now.